Hey guys, welcome back to OG John XX. Today we are talking about something that is literally happening right now, and it is affecting millions of people around the world, whether they know it or not. The question today is, will war affect silver and gold? And the short answer is yes, absolutely, 100%. But in this video, I'm going to go deeper than just yes or no. I'm going to explain exactly how war affects gold and silver, why it happens, what the real numbers look like right now, and most importantly, what this means for you going forward. So stay with me. This is going to be really valuable. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about what is happening in the world right now. The Iran and Israel conflict has reached a completely new level. A major military operation was launched at the end of February 2026. Key military and political figures in Iran were eliminated. The entire Middle East went into a state of emergency almost overnight. Flights were canceled. Airspace was shut down. Countries across the region went on high alert. And within hours of these events, global financial markets started reacting. Stock markets dropped. Crypto became unstable. Oil prices jumped over 15% in a single day, crossing $120 per barrel. And gold and silver? They went absolutely wild. Gold crossed $5,200 per ounce. Silver rallied more than 45% from its recent lows. These are not normal moves. These are historic moves. So the question is, why does this happen? Why does war push gold and silver prices so high? Let me explain this in a very simple way. The first and most important reason is what we call safe haven demand. Think about it like this. Imagine you have some money saved up, and suddenly the world starts looking very uncertain. Wars are breaking out. Governments are unstable. Stock markets are falling. Currencies are losing value. Where do you put your money to keep it safe? You put it in gold and silver. Why? Because gold and silver are real physical assets. You can hold them in your hand. They cannot be printed by a government. They cannot be created out of thin air like paper money. And they have held their value for literally thousands of years. Every single time in history, when there was a major war or crisis, investors from around the world moved their money into gold and silver. This created massive demand. And massive demand means higher prices. Right now, this exact thing is happening again. Big investors, banks, governments, and ordinary people are all buying gold and silver because they do not trust what is happening in the world. And this buying pressure is pushing prices to all-time highs. The second reason is oil prices and inflation. The Middle East is the heart of global oil production. When war breaks out in that region, oil supply gets disrupted, and oil prices shoot up. And when oil prices go up, everything else becomes more expensive too. Petrol becomes expensive. Transportation costs go up. Manufacturing costs go up. Food prices go up. This whole cycle is called inflation. Now here is the important connection. When inflation goes up, the value of paper money goes down. Your $100 today buys less than it did yesterday. And when paper money loses its value, gold and silver become even more attractive. Because gold and silver do not lose their value due to inflation. In fact, they gain value. That is why in every high inflation period in history, gold and silver have performed extremely well. Right now, oil is above $120 per barrel. Inflation fears are rising. And this is one of the biggest reasons gold and silver are surging right now. The third reason is specifically about silver. And this is something most people overlook completely. Silver is not just a precious metal like gold. Silver is also a critical industrial metal. Silver is used in solar panels. It is used in smartphones and electronics. It is used in medical equipment, circuit boards, batteries, and electric vehicles. In fact, more than 60% of all silver demand every single year comes from industrial use, not investment. So silver benefits in two ways at the same time. First, as a safe haven asset just like gold. When people are scared, they buy silver. Second, industrial demand for silver keeps growing year after year, especially because of the global push towards solar energy and electric vehicles. This is why silver has actually been rising even faster than gold in this current situation. Silver went from around $64 per ounce to over $94 per ounce in just a few weeks. That is an increase of almost 50%. Gold also went up significantly, but silver moved even more aggressively, exactly because of this double demand factor. Now let us look at some real numbers from today, March 1st, 2026. Gold is currently trading around $5,275 per ounce internationally. In the past 1 month alone, gold has gone up by almost 8%. And from its low point earlier this year, gold has rallied more than 19%. Silver is currently around $94 per ounce. From its low near $64, silver has gone up more than 45% in just a short period of time. In Pakistan and South Asia, gold and silver rates have also gone up significantly because international prices directly affect local market prices. These numbers are not small. These are massive moves that we have not seen in a very long time. And the war is the main driver behind all of this. Now let us talk about what experts and analysts are saying. Some of the biggest financial institutions in the world had already predicted that gold and silver would have a strong year in 2026. But even they did not predict this level of price movement this quickly. Several analysts are now saying that if the conflict continues to grow, gold could push towards $6,000 per ounce. Some are even saying higher than that. For silver, targets of $100 and beyond are being discussed openly in financial circles. The key point here is that the fundamentals for both gold and silver were already very strong before this war started. Low interest rate expectations, high inflation fears, strong industrial demand for silver, central bank buying of gold at record levels. The war has just added an enormous amount of extra fuel to a fire that was already burning. Now, I always believe in giving you the complete and honest picture. So let me also talk about the risks. War-driven price rallies can reverse very quickly. If there is a ceasefire tomorrow, or if peace talks begin, gold and silver prices could pull back sharply in a short time. We have actually seen this happen recently too. Silver dropped almost 28% in a single day in February of this year, its worst single-day drop since 1980. Gold also had sharp pullbacks before recovering. So the direction right now is clearly upward. But this market is extremely volatile. Prices can move very fast in both directions. If you are someone who trades or invests in gold and silver, please always use proper risk management. Always have a stop loss. Never risk more than you can afford to lose. Keep watching the news and stay updated. And I always have to remind everyone, nothing in this video is financial advice. This is purely educational content. Always do your own research before making any financial decisions. So what should you be watching going forward? Watch the war situation closely. If it escalates further, gold and silver go higher. If it de-escalates, expect a pullback. Watch oil prices. Oil above $120 means inflation stays high, which is bullish for gold and silver. Watch the US dollar. When the dollar weakens, gold and silver go up. Keep an eye on the dollar index. And watch what central banks do. If the Federal Reserve or other major central banks cut interest rates, that would be very bullish for precious metals. All right, guys, let us wrap this up. Will war affect silver and gold? The answer is absolutely yes. And we are seeing it happen in real time right now. War creates fear. Fear creates demand for safe assets. Gold and silver are the ultimate safe assets. On top of that, oil prices rise during war, which pushes inflation, which makes gold and silver even more valuable. And silver has the extra advantage of massive industrial demand that keeps growing regardless of what is happening in the world. The situation right now is historic. Gold and silver prices are at levels we have rarely seen before, and the war is pushing them even higher. Stay informed, stay smart, and always invest wisely. This has been OG John XX. If you found this valuable, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.